Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we post videos, tap the bell. If you haven't yet joined our options trading live channel, subscribe below. The link is in the description. And if you want to join our community, the UVH fam, link is in the description as well to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, say what up in the comments below. Throw me a like. I definitely appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. Gonna get straight to the point here tonight. Just gonna, focus on what's important and see where we go tomorrow. Right now, the futures are ripping up 3%. S&Ps are up 76, Dow's up 626, and NASDAQ is up 242. And we have quite a week. I'll go over some of the plays that I'm looking at and some of the stuff that I carried on over the weekend into this week and what I am looking at for this week ahead. And tomorrow, no reports are scheduled, but do keep in mind on Tuesday we do have job openings. We do have Fed minutes on Wednesday. We have the crude oil inventories on Wednesday, which I'll cover oil in a second here. We're going to have obviously the weekly jobless claims. They're expecting to show another 5 million new claims for the week. We're going to have the producer price index, the consumer sentiment index, wholesale inventories, consumer price index on Friday, and core CPI. So Friday, keep in mind, we have 4 trading days this week. Friday is Good Friday. The market is going to be closed. So just keep that in mind when you're buying weekly options. If you are buying weekly options for this week expiration, just remember you have one last day on Good Friday. Now, first off, oil has been big on the agenda. I actually shorted USO. I am short the 6 puts right now, the 6 strike puts for April 17th expiration. And oil has dropped more than 6% based on them delaying the OPEC meeting for them to cut production. And like I was saying last week, Trump was talking a lot, tweeting a lot about oil. And I think really, I don't know for sure. I don't have any facts or anything, but I feel like, this is kind of trade warish where he was trying to manipulate something. It did work out. Oil did rally, but now it's met with a pretty good sell-off here if we're looking at /CL. Starting to recover a little bit. I'm also short USO right now, and USO's at 550. I did short around like the 580 area. I do think for USO we are going to come back down to the 5 area. I'll probably sell my puts when we get back down to the closer to 5. We'll see what the price action is. I do have some time on it. I do have about 2 weeks left on that position, so I'm not like in a major rush to sell it on Monday. So we'll kind of see what happens to the price action right now. But right now, oil is currently down 5.5% right now. Now going into tomorrow, I actually did short one of the MES contracts just a little while ago at let's see here, 25.51.75. So I did short one at 25.51.75. I will set up. I want to get some rest tonight. I will have a stop loss tonight at 25.80 area. At the 25.80 area, I will probably cut this thing loose and say it didn't work out. But I had to try. I thought it was going to dip a little bit down to like 25.20 area, but then it got saved and now it's at 25.58. So we'll see. Definitely see what happens on that. I do think I'll cover SPY here, actually, because I did draw a trend line here, which SPY is currently above the trend line that I drew. I definitely, now that it is above, as you can see here, it's above. I definitely do think this could go to 260, unless we start hitting some news or sell off or something like that. But right now the market is rallying because the New York numbers for coronavirus, they're still bad, but they are starting to slow down a little bit. So people are getting a little bit more optimistic that this thing is slowing down, that people will be back to work. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think that we have a long road ahead of us. A lot of people are still scared. I feel like, there's a lot of things that are unknown. Let's say things do slow down, the curve starts going the other direction, and people go back to work, and then the numbers go back up. We don't have the answers right now. We do know there's no vaccine, there's no cure. We don't know if it's just going to go away because people are self-isolating, and then once people are back out, they're going to start getting sick again. I mean, we don't know. We honestly do not know. So, I get that the market is rallying on that news, a little bit optimistic, but I feel like, it could go either direction. We could rally hard, and the market was due for a rally. It sold off pretty hard on Friday, and it did. If you look at SPY, we went from 245 up to 250 within the last 10 minutes of market close on Friday. So it felt like there was some sort of purchasing program or algos hit, and they just wanted to buy it up because they thought we were going to gap up. Who knows what the algos do and why they do it, but here we are. SPY is currently 256. S&Ps are at 225.61, so they are rallying a bit right now. So my short position is getting hit. I'm down like $50. I only did one contract, so I'll probably put a bracket in order right now so I can kind of sleep tight. I'm also short Tesla right now. I'm short Tesla for 2 weeks out expiration. I was looking for it to come back down to 440 area, and we'll see. Tesla didn't participate in that market rally at close on Friday, which was interesting. If we can zoom in here, it didn't even move. I mean, it did go up $4, but the way the market was reacting in other stocks, I mean, it didn't do anything. I mean, if you look at Apple here, Apple rallied pretty hard from 238 up to 241. This one, Tesla barely moved. And when I'm looking at Tesla right now, since I am short, I do think that it could pop up to like the 510, 515 area, but we'll see. Right now I am short Tesla. I am short the 400 strike, but I'm not looking for it to get back to 400. I'm just looking for it to bounce, drop to like the 440 area is where I'm looking at, just kind of right around here, 435, 440 area, and then I will see what happens. And I did have a really great day trade on Tesla on Friday, so I was looking I probably shouldn't have redeployed. I probably should have waited till Monday, but I felt like it wasn't moving up, even though the market was trying to move up. So I did redeploy those profits, and I bought another position on Tesla right now. Also on Apple, what I am looking for on Apple right now is probably the 253 area, 255 area, right in here, and see if we can break this back up, and if we can push back up above 260 to the upside, if that's the direction that things are going. In my opinion, other than that, the slowing down of coronavirus and potential slowdown, we don't really, in New York it's confirmed, but even the governor said, it's too early to tell. We don't know yet. Maybe it was just a one-day thing. 1 day is not enough to determine a trend, right? So that's kind of where we're at right now. But if the coronavirus news is more optimistic, the market will most likely rally. However, the downside is I don't see jobs returning like instantly. I don't see us returning back to work like instantly, even though, obviously that's what people want. That's what the government wants, but we don't know. As of today, Sunday night, right now, we do not know. So, right now I'm gonna, for this week, I'm gonna be keeping my risk low. I'm gonna be probably doing some more day trades, and if I do swing a position, it's only be like I'm only gonna swing like one position at a time. We just gotta be careful. If you watch this video to the end, if it was helpful, comment below. Watch to the end, and do me a favor, hit the like button. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.